Good evening, Broad Street. This is Jacob. It's Cruise Pick 6 again. Oh, by the way, there's actually something I forgot to write on the board. We did this last year. So we like to list the teams that are on buys. We have 2 teams on buys this week. We have Green Bay and Philadelphia on buys. But welcome to week 4. My father couldn't make it this week, but we have a surprise face for the first time this year. Come here.
Guest of honor, Ben. I'm going to kill it this week, so I'm not
We have
worried.
our first guest, as my father talked about in week 1, that we had guests. So, Owen, finally, come up. Alright, so even though my father's not here, it was his week to pick the marquee games. So, our first marquee game is the Panthers at the Falcons. Owen, you start.
Alright, I think Panthers had a rough loss last week, but I think -3 is a good spread for them. I think they'll win it 24-20, so they should just cover it.
Okay, I think I'm going to pick a similar squad. I mean, Falcons defense, I will say this, is terrible. But although they've had a good offense. But I think the Panthers will relatively have revenge for, in fact, the Falcons spoiling their perfect season last year. And I'm going to go with 24-17 Panthers. Ben.
And then, I agree with you. The Panthers are going to come back. There's no way to lose 2 in a row.
There's 1 and 2, but remember the 2012 Packers started 1 and 2 and made the playoffs.
They're going to be a winner. I'm definitely taking the Panthers.
Okay.
Atlanta sucks. Their defense.
Their defense is terrible. Their offense is all right. Raiders at Ravens. I actually would say this: the Ravens look good at 3-0, but they also won their games by 6 points or less. Like the Ravens had all 3 close
And
wins.
not against good teams.
Well, Bills. Who did they beat week 2? They beat
The Browns.
Yeah, they beat the Bills, Browns, and Jaguars.
I actually think the Raiders will come this week, and I think the Raiders seem to be relatively doing well on the road. I actually think the Raiders will win in a good battle, 27-23.
Alright, I'm definitely going with the Raiders because Ravens are like my least favorite team. So I'm going to say 27-20 Raiders.
27-20. I'll just put O for Oakland.
And I'm going with the Raiders too. The Ravens are the worst 3-0 team out there. And
Yeah, they'll probably lose this week.
they should have lost every game so far. And
Well, especially the second one. Owen's loving
they're
it.
folding now.
Owen's loving it like McDonald's. He's loving it. Surely we'll give him a McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm loving it. Okay.
Alrighty.
The Giants at Vikings. Is this game predictable or what? Well, I will say this. I think the Vikings are looking good. Giants will try to win,
Huge win last week over the Panthers.
but I think the Vikings will be too much. I am actually picking another close game in overtime. And the Vikings will win.
23-17.
Yes.
Alright, I don't think it'll even be that close. I think the Vikings had really impressive win last week, then even more impressive at home the week before against the Packers in their new stadium. So I think this would be easy for them. 30-17.
And that's true also. The Monday Night Football games haven't been close this year like they were last year.
And then I got the Vikings. I need Stephon Diggs to have a good game because he killed me last week. And
He's on my fantasy team.
yeah, he better kill it this week.
Anyway,
So, Vikings all the way.
Okay. Alright, so we have now our guest picks. So my father couldn't come this week, so these are his picks. Okay, the guests, what are your picks?
So I'm taking Cowboys over the 49ers. You know, who knew that Dak Prescott, or whatever his name is actually talented?
Yeah.
So,
He's been
He
doing well.
is, he actually is good. I guess him being the Redskins was no fluke.
and then the Bucks and Broncos. I'm going Broncos. Unfortunately, they killed the Bengals. We suck also, but
I thought that would be closer.
it was sad to watch that. But you know, I think they're legit.
By the way, he's a Bengals fan. Okay, so what's your last pick?
And then the Rams. I got the Rams covering Cardinals. I still think they're going to lose, but
The Rams will cover.
the Rams will cover. They beat Seattle. I mean, it was a pretty boring game.
Yeah, but I predicted that
9-3.
Not 9-3, but yeah. Okay, my
They look good
picks.
this year, and the Cardinals just lost to the Bills, so.
Louisville at Clemson. Let me just tell you that Louisville looks hot. They killed. Okay, Clemson won 26-7. Louisville absolutely killed Marshall. Their quarterback
How
had
good is
6.
Marshall?
Oh well, I will say this: their quarterback had 6 touchdowns, 2 rushing and 4 passing.
Alright.
They scored 59 points.
You-
They no
They're
going
winning
against
Florida
and
State,
Cle-
well,
no,
impressive
let's also say
margin.
this: Clemson only won by 2 to frickin' Troy.
Alright.
Clemson, Louisville all the way, 34-20. It will be a 34-20. I think Louisville will win it easily. My next pick, the Saints at Chargers. If you want to know why I picked this game, is because this has to do with Drew Brees.
Yeah,
This is his return to San Diego. Might be actually the first time him coming back since they got rid of him. I don't know, but I'm surprised the Chargers actually failed by 4. While the Saints defense looks bad, I do think the Saints have a pretty good offense.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the Chargers are that good,
Chargers don't have anybody right now.
except Rivers, who's aging.
Yeah.
So is Breeze aging, but Breeze is looking good at 37. But
He's got people to throw to.
well, yeah, that is true. I'm going to go with 30-28 Saints.
Ooh, exciting game.
And I'm going to sit down for this one because of Kaepernick. I am protesting. Kaepernick, stand up. He won't stand at the plate. That's why he's out. And he's not sitting. And if you're not going to stand for the anthem, he's not going to stand into the game too. He's going to lie down in the sack. That means he can't play football.
Well, he's the backup.
Well, I don't know, yes. But anyway, this is Colin Kaepernick. And hello, my name is Colin Kaepernick. And we're going to lose.
Alright.
So I'm sitting down. Anyway, also, this is a big rivalry game, and usually it's very, according to what I'm thinking, the 49ers currently lead the series 17-16-1.
Whoa, that's close.
So, makes sense that the Cowboys
More of a
are
rivalry in the
next.
90s, though.
It was, well, they made the playoffs 7 times, but it is a pretty big rivalry. I think the Cowboys would win this one. I think the Cowboys will actually win this one pretty good. Let's go with 24-14 Dallas. Your picks.
Alright, so my first is the Browns at the Redskins. And 7.5 looks like a big spread, but after seeing a great win last week at the Giants and the Browns just being absolutely terrible again this year, I got us to cover it just barely, 28-20.
That is, oh, so the Redskins win
Yeah.
overall. Wow. Okay.
And then the next one is Bills at the Patriots, which is even somehow.
What?
Yep. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm definitely picking that one, because that should be easy.
No, well, the Patriots are down to the Julian Edelman, the Jewish quarterback.
I hope he starts.
That'd be cool.
Well, he has a perfect
All right.
rating. I don't
Okay.
think he started an incomplete pass in the NFL.
21-13 Patriots.
That seems like a reasonable pick,
Yeah, that'll be low scoring.
especially with Brady out.
And then Broncos at the Buccaneers. The Broncos, especially their defense, just looking amazing. And Trevor Siemian's playing well too. So I think -3 is like definitely underestimating them. They'll beat the Bucs. I would say 24-7.
But what about James Winston, you know? They're gonna put up more than 7 points.
Broncos are the best defense in the league, though. And they shut down the Panthers when they played them, and the Bengals.
Oh, yeah, they've had, I mean, let's talk about an off-season, but, you know, they're actually looking pretty good. It's their defense, Von Miller. Okay, that's it for this week. Stay classy.
Who dey?